Gina, many of us have heard of the term porch pirate. How would you best describe who that individual is?
So, a porch pirate, which is very common this time of the year, is anybody who comes onto your property and takes a package which may have been delivered to your residence.
Now, recent stats show that package theft surges during the holidays, Gina. Unattended packages are easy targets, especially, I guess, with the early sunsets in wintertime, making thieves less visible. And apparently, thieves love predictable patterns. Can you explain what that is?
Yeah, we're seeing that more and more. These porch pirates or thieves are following our Amazon Prime vehicles. We see them more and more in our neighborhoods. So they're following these vehicles and they're sizing up your residence, your property to see if, it might be an easy target. And once our parcels are being dropped off at the residence, if they think it's an easy target, they're absolutely going to come up to your property and take your parcel. It's very disheartening. I think that, times right now are tough and a lot of families just don't have a lot of extra money. And if you're ordering a parcel, a present maybe for your children, and to get it taken from your property, I think it's just disgusting. It's horrible.
Certainly is. Now, what advice would you give to our viewers who are ordering gifts online or maybe sending them through the mail, Gina?
Well, if you're anything like me, you like to avoid the crowds and the noise and the chaos of the malls. So I do all my online shopping, I do all my shopping online for Christmas. So I have wonderful neighbors, Al and Gail. They're a retired couple, and they are very willing to help me. So if I know I'm not going to be home when a parcel is being delivered to my house, I just reach out to Al and Gail and they will ensure that they come and grab it as soon as it's dropped off. So if you have neighbors as wonderful as I do, that's a great option to look out for. So those trusting neighbors, reach out to them and ask them for assistance. If it's a high valued purchase, I recommend that you ask for a signature upon delivery. So if you're not home when that high valued present is being dropped off and you're not able to provide that signature, they won't drop it off. And it'll go to a location where you can go and pick it up at a later date and time. And highly recommend that, especially for those more expensive presents.
What about also installing maybe a doorbell camera or motion sensor lights, bringing an added sense of security?
Absolutely. So that's really important as well. So if somebody is scouting out your house, they're looking for those easy targets. If they see that your house it has security cameras, that you have a doorbell camera, it might be a great deterrent. Another thing I recommend is if you work at a business or a location where you can get deliveries sent there, absolutely that would be absolutely a wonderful suggestion. So then you don't have to worry about those presents being left unattended on your front doorstep.
Now, Gina, what if I have a holiday booked this month? I want to get away from the cold winter months, go to maybe Cuba or Mexico. What are the best ways of keeping our mail and property safe?
Great point. So if I go away during the winter months, I make sure that somebody shovels my driveway for me. So it looks like somebody is at home. You don't want it to look abandoned. I set timers on certain lights in my house. So a Christmas tree at one point, kitchen light at another point. That's really important. So it makes it look like the house is being lived in, like at that time. And as well, you don't want any packages or mail, those newspapers that get thrown on your step. You don't want those hanging around because that's a sign that you might not be home as well. So just get someone to pick those up for you, throw them in the recycling bin, and make your house look livable.
Corporal Gina Slaney with the Southern Alberta RCMP. Thanks so much for your time today.
Thank you very much.